Hello guys, my name is Troy and welcome back to the KotLC fanbase. Today we're going to be doing a really fun video where I'm going to challenge myself to talk about and price KotLC real estate. But I can't be a real estate agent looking like this. Let me go change. That's better. Now I'm officially qualified to be a real estate agent now because I have a tie, and that just means I'm a professional. So yeah, today we're going to be doing a little fun kind of challenger game. This should be like a KotLC real estate where I'm going to be going over some of the Elvin places of residences, including Havenfield, Everglen, Rimeshire, Candleshade, Shores of Solace, Foxfire, and Alluveterre, and I'm going to give each of those houses a price, and I'm also going to just talk about the property and why I'm giving them a price. And speaking of prices, you know in the KotLC world that we don't pay in dollars. In the Elvin world, we pay in lusters. If you don't know what those are, $1 million is equal to 1 luster in the Elvin world, and all elves have about 1,000 lusters, I think. But yeah, so basically I'm going to be pricing them in lusters, and 1 luster is equal to $1 million, but the Elvin houses are a lot also grander, so I can expect some pretty high prices for these. So this is going to be really fun, and I would love for you guys to play along with me, list them out, and then put your luster price in the comments as well. So to put Havenfield, then equals, and then your luster price. I would love to see if you guys could play along. That'd be really cool. So yeah, we're gonna do that in just a second. Before we start this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to our channel. Thank you guys so much for 2,850 subscribers. It's crazy how I was thanking you guys for 2,700 in last week's video. But make sure to share this video with a friend. It's a really cool KotLC challenge, and that would honestly really help us out if you shared the video. And if you want to help our channel more than just liking, viewing, and subscribing, and actually help us monetary with upgrading our videos, make sure to head over to the join button on computers or Android devices so that you can make monthly payments to us, getting you some exclusive benefits like emojis, exclusive member-only videos, member-only posts, and all that stuff and more to help us upgrade our videos. That would really help if you click the join button down below. But I think that's all I had to say. Let's jump straight into the video. Alright, we are ready to get started. In the first place that I'm going to talk all real estate and price with lusters is Havenfield, because Sophie spends a lot of time there. Oh wait, I also want to quickly add, make sure you hit the notification bell. Only 20% of you guys are getting our notifications right now, so make sure you hit the notification bell so that you can be notified as soon as our videos go out and you can be the first to comment. But yeah, anyways, back to what I was saying. Havenfield. Havenfield, there is a pasture, there's a field, there's a beach, the house is really tall, there's glittering cupolas or whatever you say, how you say that, there's balconies, there's pillars, it's really grand and elegant, there's so much space, it's in a prime location, there's, you know, again, there's the beach and the pastures, they can house a whole animal rehabilitation center over there, there's caves that have additional storage, and just the property around the house is very, very like multi-purpose. Like you can do a lot of stuff there with the beach and the pastures and the caves. So much exploring to do, and the house itself is so grand and neat and elegant, and so much unique architecture. So this is definitely a really, really beautiful house, and I think considering that 1 luster is $1 million in the US, I'm going to price this house, I'll give it, because of like the property, there's a lot of property there, and the prime location, I'm going to give it 23 lusters, which is equal to 23 million US dollars. So for Havenfield, I have written 23 lusters. I would love to see what you guys have to say in the comments, but yeah, for Havenfield, I'm going to go with 23 lusters. All right, the second one is Everglen, and Everglen, as you know, is Fitz's house, Fitz's, Biana's, and the Vacker's house, and this is definitely going to be more than the Havenfield one because Everglen is a freaking castle. It's like made of jewels. There's a whole trail like going around the lake, and there's like this whole big property of Everglen, and there's this whole glittering gate kind of like surrounding it, and the castle itself is huge, and it's like even grander than Havenfield, so much bigger than Havenfield, with like fountains and like so much like decoration, and it's just so beautiful, and there's so much like in the house and like offered in the house. Like if you get that property, you can just get lost in there for hours. It's amazing, and I couldn't even say no to that. I don't even know what I'm saying. Everglen is going to get, I'm gonna say 61 lusters, which is $61 million, because you gotta think, like owning a whole lake and then property around it and then a jewel diamond complete massive sprawling castle, that is going to cost a lot of money. That's like Disney World, but so much bigger. So you have to imagine Everglen is going to have a huge cost, and I'm going to give it $61 million. Or 61 lusters. All right, let's get into the next one. All right, next up we have Rimeshire, and if you don't already know, that is Dex the Vacker, or no, not the Vacker, the Disney's family's household. To catch you guys up, it is basically like a giant ice castle, from my memory, and I think I read a wiki page earlier. It said on that page that it was bigger than Everglen, so that's immediately going to raise that luster price up a lot. And it's also in a very prime location, because I remember Biana saying something about how it gone to this beach and it was so beautiful, and just like I feel like the property around Rimeshire is definitely going to be very valuable because of the prime location, because they can just walk down to the beach and there's also forests. And then the castle itself, I remember, was so freaking cool. Like, it was like had these like giant ice like hallways, and they went up the stairs, and it was like all slippery, and then there's like these fires. It was really, really cool. And I'm going to have to probably raise this up a little bit above Everglen, just because in real estate the house size has a really big impact on how much the house is going to cost, not necessarily property. The house size has the biggest impact on that. And so I'm going to have to probably raise this to 68 lusters, so 7 lusters more than Everglen. It is bigger than Everglen and kind of like the same property value, but definitely because it's bigger, I'm gonna have to rate it higher. Okay, next is Candleshade, and that is the Sencen family's household. And from what I read, or from what I understand, basically just a skyscraper with huge floors, and it's just basically very, very, very tall. Like, Sophie could not even see the top of it when she went there. And basically there's this like vortinator that like transports them between floors, and it's just kind of like a crazy house. It doesn't have a huge property, but there is definitely a big skyscraper that has thousands upon thousands of square feet. So basically I'm going to have to give this a very, very big price, because just to think like having one floor but then have 200 more floors or something like that, that is just beyond crazy to me. And I have to like say like one floor probably be, like 100, maybe like $200,000 in the US, and so 5 floors would be 1 million or 1 luster. You have like 40 more. I'm gonna have to give this 72 lusters, just because there's so many floors, and that's a lot of space. Like you have to think like that's so many floors. I guess like that's my only reasoning for this. There's so many floors. Okay, the next one is Shores of Solace, which is also kind of a Sencen family house, and this house is actually a little bit smaller. It's only 1 floor, and it's a beach house, so the property value is going to be very high there, because beach property is normally a lot higher than property like in just like Havenfield, like in the grass or whatever. But yeah, so the beach property is going to have to be a lot of money. So 1 floor beach house, kind of like a big floor, but like not that much. I'm gonna have to go on the low end, probably like around where Havenfield was, because it's just 1 floor, but the property value, I'm gonna go with 18 lusters. But yeah, so Shores of Solace, I'm gonna give 18 lusters, because it is 1 story, and that's like the main thing I'm looking at. But it does have a very high property value because of the beach surrounding it. All right, next we're going to go to Foxfire, and Foxfire is massive. It's probably going to be the highest paid luster price today for real estate. And Foxfire, as you know, it's based on something in actually France or something, but it's basically a pyramid with a whole U like wrapped building around it. And you have to think like a pyramid in itself is just going to be a lot of money, but more importantly, then you add on a whole another building wrapping around that pyramid. And so you have to think like possibly like 75 lusters just for the building itself, and then there's like kind of, I think there's like various towers as well, so 10 for each. That's going to be 95 lusters, and then the property itself, like just the land around it, is going to be another 15. So I'm going to give this 110 lusters. No, I'm going to bump that up a lot, because you have to think Foxfire is actually really huge, and the Shores, the Candleshade got 72 lusters, so I have to be a little bit proportionate. But I'm going to give it 152 lusters for Foxfire, which is kind of ridiculous, because you think that elves have 1 million lusters, so they're fine, but I guess 152 lusters for Foxfire. Okay, and last up we got Alluveterre, which is basically, you guys know what it is. It was the main setting for Neverseen, where the Black Swan's hideout was, and it's basically this underground cavern with this amazing ecosystem of so many plants and animals, and there's these tree houses, and there's like this forest where like the gnomes live, and there's like all these caves, all these different unique kind of like mysteries and magic, and it's really, really cool. So yeah, it's basically this really, really cool place with like all these tree houses. Okay, I'm trying to think of how I should rate this. Okay, I'm gonna give this similar to like Everglen and Rimeshire, because I don't think it's bigger than either of the two. I'm gonna give around that price. Okay, since it's underneath like one of the Dwarven, it's underneath the dwarves. I think it's gonna have to be higher because the dwarves are having to charge for them to be in their land, I guess, if that makes any sense. And it's probably like a little bit more too because of the property. It's kind of like more mystical and magical because it's the Dwarven and it's underground. So I'm gonna have to give this I'm gonna give this around 72, like Candleshade. I'm gonna give it the same price because it's not as big, but it makes up for it with the property value, I think, just because it's under a whole nother different species land and it has different properties to it because it's underground. So for Havenfield, I gave 23 lusters. For Everglen, I gave 61 lusters. For Rimeshire, I gave 68 lusters. For Candleshade, I gave 72 lusters. And for Shores of Solace, I gave 18 lusters. For Foxfire, I gave 152 lusters. And for Alluveterre, I gave 92 lusters. So those are all my luster prices. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Pretty much all I got for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of like real estate video. I had a lot of fun just making it. I thought it was a unique video idea to just kind of do something fun and like kind of talk about the houses, since that's like a big setting of the series. And yeah, make sure you guys like this video if you enjoyed it. Liking is the best way to support our channel, and make sure you leave a comment below. That's honestly would mean the world to us because leaving a comment is just amazing. We love replying to you guys, and if we don't, that means we just got a lot on our plate right now. But yeah, leaving a comment about what you thought, or doing it as well, like pricing Havenfield, Everglen, Rimeshire, Candleshade, Shores of Solace, Foxfire, and Alluveterre. I would love to hear what you guys have to say, what you guys have possibly to price about these houses, and I would just love to reply to you guys, and I think other people will be replying with me as well. But yeah, definitely can't wait to hear your comments. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. We make KotLC content on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Fridays, and we might change the upload schedule for summer, but that's how it is right now, and we would love to supply you with KotLC content, so make sure to subscribe. That would really help us out if you haven't already, and share this video with a friend if you enjoyed it. I would really appreciate that. And if you want to go a step further, make sure to join our channel for exclusive rewards and also giving us monthly payments so that we can upgrade our videos. All right, guys, I love you so much. Have a great rest of your day. See you all in a future live stream, premiere, video, whatever we do. I will be there, and let's get us to 3K. Love you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day. See you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Love you guys so much. Bye.